Who's ready for some action? Better question, is anyone ever not ready for action? I didn't think so. We see it throughout college football every year, and we're lucky to have it again here. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Zips will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kent State's offense will get first crack at it here. In the last meeting, Akron zipped past Kent State, who gave a not-so-golden effort.
And the players were celebrating after that blowout when the Akron fans were celebrating. And, David, you know, when the opposite campus is only 10 miles away, there's a lot of people going down there to rub their noses in.
Man, you took it for a whole year, and you had to hear it. Now Kent State has an opportunity to shut everybody up. They should be ticked off, and they should be ready.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Golden Flashes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. Saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Golden Flashes look to keep this drive humming. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to it. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Golden Flashes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Akron's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
The gift to the back. It's a seam wide open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Finding open areas. The Wagon Wheel Trophy has a strong history. It dates back to 1923 when Akron took the series opener 32-zip. See what I did there?
Reese, you should have said zips. But this is one of the more contested rivalry games in all of college football. You look at the series history between these two schools, David, it is really, really tight.
Yeah, it's almost 500, back and forth. You've seen streaks on both sides. They don't love each other. The Wagon Wheel at stake today.
Looking downfield, it's Finley. Fires to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Zips will have it first and 10. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Zips come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And they will score. Touchdown, Zips. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Now, guys, the winner here gets the Wagon Wheel Trophy, which is by far one of the coolest trophies in the sport. It's a wagon wheel.
And it is kind of unique, Reese. It's kind of interesting. It's a trophy that was a wagon wheel that broke off of a trip of the Akron founder back in the day, and then it was donated, and it's now the trophy. So really strange, really unique, Palmer.
But it makes sense, too, David. I mean, it's a blue and gold wagon wheel. Both colors of both these schools, blue and gold, are only 10 miles apart. So fans don't love each other, but the trophy, it really feels at home in this rivalry between these two schools.
Handoff from the gun. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Golden Flashes want to move quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Makes it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Off play action on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the golden flashes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They want to throw it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they... at the 15-yard line.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Looking downfield, it's Finley. Immediately fires to the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Breaks wide open spaces. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The golden flashes. Need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. To the air. It's Finley. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Looking left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes a connection. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss.
It's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And the golden flashes come to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll go to Garcia. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, golden flashes. Follow the blockers. the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 7 over Ohio. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught behind the line. It's Adams. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Holds and fires complete to the right. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. And they can't make the connection.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Makes the grab, it's Newell. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Zips send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
On 3rd down, going up top. That's caught. It's Martin. Turning on the Jets. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The Golden Flashes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
It's obviously huge to make the catch, but give that receiver credit. Nice spatial awareness, knowing where he is on the field to make sure that he's in bounds when he secures the catch.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. And the Golden Flashes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Finley. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. Never a doubt. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the wagon wheel on the line, how can you blame them?
The Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Makes the quick grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Kent State! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe
he's loose. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Gonna run it. It's Curry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's Finley. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
you can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Got his man on the right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 11 over Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to...
There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Golden Flashes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. Across the 45. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up 4th down.
The Golden Flashes get it past the sticks.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll go to the air. Steps away. Pulls it in. It's Martin. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Grab behind the line. It's Newman. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo.
Lots of running room. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Finley. Caught on the outside, it's Adams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line. Now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Zips with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Polk. At the 20, he's got space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Akron. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got a little space. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. Grabbed over the middle, it's Adams. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
And the defense drags him down.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations. Continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Got it behind the line. It's Adams. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I was ready for this 4th down anyways. I know I need a touchdown on this drive, and I know I'm going for it. So now the situation is, what is my play to get it done?
Here's a heat. Big guy smells it. And how about this defense? Wouldn't let him throw it into the end zone and then swarming to make the tackle to stop them short. On the run, it's Newman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. And picking up the 1st down will be nice here, but also important. Get some cushion for the punt team. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab deep. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the golden flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick pass on the jet motion. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the move. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. And the Zips are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Right on the money. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Holds it in on the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw again. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Defense not showing press coverage. Got it in the middle. It's Polk. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Now they're up against the clock. Just about a minute to go. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. So Kent State beats Akron and claims the wagon wheel, and look at him down there riding it like a southbound train. Ooh, mama rock me. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.